And now that I mention episodes and timing, so after the holidays, and it's funny because I sometimes feel like I shouldn't even mention these things in videos because technically it won't always be pertinent, because like this will be irrelevant information if you're viewing this video out of the context of time. I was like, what is going on right now? Oh, I'm on the upper area. I was like, why did I go through that cave again? Oh yeah, but this will be irrelevant if you're watching this, like if you watch this out of context, this is totally irrelevant. But I'm gonna try and get this series back onto the, one release a day style schedule, but not until after Black Friday and possibly like a week after that. And if you don't watch my other series that's going on right now, Tokyo Jungle, and you're like, why after Black Friday? Well, it's because I work in the retail industry. I am a lowly retail stocking type person. And Black Friday is kind of shit. Like, I worked 12 hours yesterday, 9 hours today. I'm basically exhausted every day, but 9 hours was much easier. And like, Okami is a harder series to record. It involves usually more editing, more concentration because I'm actually having to like solve puzzles and like, you know, think things through. While in like Tokyo Jungle, it's just purely based on like my gut reactions and like playing through the game and just knowing what to do. So I don't know. Like those ones are easy to record, so I'm gonna try and get back onto like a normal schedule of this game once I complete. I just want to get a good view of this dead sapling. Once I complete the bad times at work, because I was on a daily release schedule when this first started, and it was on a daily release schedule for Skyward Sword, so I think I can do it. Also, those flags blowing in the wind, I feel like they purposely try and point those out to you because it's kind of some foreshadowing of an ability that you will... They're not flags, they're banners. The banners blowing in the wind, it's kind of foreshadowing of something you'll be able to do once you get a certain ability, and they're trying to be like, hey, don't forget this is here because you'll be able to get something if you remember that. So here, didn't that half-baked prophet mumble something about it? Ah, whatever, it's not going anywhere. Let's take a good look around Taka Pass, okay? I'm a bit worried about the people who live around here. As you should be. Alright, so, in Taka Pass, I think, firstly... Can I just jump off here? Oh, that's not a good idea. Maybe I should just go through Taka Pass the normal way. Oh, by the way, somebody pointed out to me I was not doing... And it's because I was forgetting to do it, but I'd kind of forgotten that it was a thing. Somebody pointed out that I was not hitting this button, which allows... If you hit your dash button, it allows you to get up to your fast run. Because you notice that, like, Amaterasu has different speeds that she runs at. And, somebody pointed out to me that if you hit your dash button, she'll change those speed levels faster than if you're doing what I had been doing, which is just running until she, like, eventually gets there. So yeah, just remember when you're running, if you want to get your speed up more quickly, to those beautiful runs where you have the flowers behind you, which, by the way, I love that. I think that was a gorgeous touch to this game. But yeah, just remember to hit your dash button, and you will get to those... Oh, woo! And remember to actually draw the vine all the way to your poor little dog. But as I said, she's not really a dog. She's a wolf. A white wolf. Alright, and... Once again, I pointed out in the last episode, you got these Konohana blossoms in many areas, and if you really just keep your eyes peeled, there's a lot of places where you can, like in this situation, I think this is just 3 clovers, and you can just pick up a little handful of praise. I didn't think to do this initially, but I should have thought to do this initially. I should have just done all 3 at once, but now I can do these last 2. And always remember that, too, that you can always, get multiple clovers. And by the way, remember also in the last episode, I pointed out that the Konohana blossoms oftentimes chain. Well, guess what? I'm pretty sure that... No, can you? For a second there, I thought you could get to this Konohana blossom up here, and yep, you can. And you can continue getting stuff. Like I said, like, sometimes it's weird because it's almost as though they are, like, using misdirection to, kind of get you off the path. But it's like, if you keep on looking around an area where you've just gotten stuff via Konohana blossoms, you can actually find more Konohana blossoms to follow. Although these ones, it looks like it might just be leading you... Nope, it is, to a chest. And yeah, I always thought that was cool, that, you can really, like, stick secrets out to the end in this game. I've said it once and I'll say it again, I love games where you really get rewarded for exploration. And in this game, I gotta say, you definitely get extra rewards the more willing you are to explore. And that's one place where it's just like, kind of punches you in the face with like, oh, you could just jump down after you get those clovers, but if you just kind of look around for just a few extra seconds, you will quickly see that there is more to be done. I forgot that I can just mash my oh no, oh no, I gotta kill him with a brush technique. I didn't want to do it, but I must. In fact, so what I should do is get this guy down, hit him with a brush technique now. Oh, no, that killed him. Oh, well. No demon fangs for me. I'll have to kind of think up a better method for getting the demon fangs from those guys. But by the way, so I didn't point this out against these guys in the past. I never even waited for this move. But yeah, you can, they will launch stuff at you, and you can shoot it back at them. But I think the ones in the cave were different than these guys anyway. I'm being stupid. I'm trying to trace the one they have on the screen. That one's actually not a particularly good example of how to do your thing. Oh, there we go. And I'm not going to get the bloom in time. In fact, I think I accidentally hit him again after he died. Yep, no demon fang for me. I was stupid. But I did well on time and damage, so okay. But yeah, basically, I've not mentioned this. Like, if you've been watching, it's probably become apparent to you. But I feel like I should mention it. Basically, any projectile that's shot at you in this game. And, oh, tigers. Oh, here's a great chance to show that, you will get more praise from bigger animals. And like I said earlier, in a much earlier video, like 7 or 8 episodes ago, probably, see, there was only 2 tigers here, but they gave 5 praise each, as opposed to earlier enemies that have given me more something along the lines of, like, 2 or 3 praise each. And basically, you can judge directly on the size of the animal whether or not it's going to give you a lot of praise. It's nice, it's cool. But here are these moles that I talked about, or I saw, you remember the guy in the last episode at the entrance to Taka Pass who said the moles stole something from him? Well, here are the moles. And we can actually get these moles to give the stuff back. Let's see here. Every time I see the molesters, even though it's missing an E, I always see molester. I don't know why. That's weird. All the territory beneath Taka Pass is under our control. We can't just allow people to come wandering in as they please. How are we supposed to relax with intruders like you around? I'll have to get you to leave some of that behind to make up for it. You know what I mean, that gold-colored thing used in shops. Huh? Oh, I get it. You're just a pack of thieves extorting money. Well, pigs will fly before you shake us down. We should teach you a lesson. You've got some nerve. Fine, if that's the way you want it, you'll regret this. Come on, men. Molster's the special dust cloud formation. Alright. I believe... Let's see here. I kind of forgot how this goes. I'll just try power slashing and see if it does anything. I did kind of forget what the deal is with these guys. Huh. Yeah, power slashing does not do anything. I have to think here about what I need to be doing. What other moves do I have? I've got Bloom. Wait a second. That's what I need. I'm being so dumb. Let's see, if you want to fight, let's fight properly. There we go. I really do think that, let's see here. Trying to pick a fight, are you? Then try this on for size. Alright, where is he? There we go. Oh. I really do think you do just need to keep on... Here he goes. Oh no, what? I thought I saw him go to that one. Like, I watched the guy go there. There we go. I think that headbutting him really is the right thing to be doing. At first I thought it was power slashing. There we go. See here. Had enough of the hard-headed Ami? That'll teach you. Don't mess with the gods, fur face. Crime doesn't pay, remember that. I expect you guys to stay on the straight and narrow now. Double ellipsis. I do know the difference between right and wrong. It's just that, well, I was lonely. No matter how long I wait down here, no one comes to see me. That's why I behaved the way I did. I just wanted to get all your attention. Please, White Doggy, will you be my friend? I promise I'll behave myself from now on. You're just what I need, Doggy. If you stay, then I won't have to be lonely anymore. This is just kidding. I know I shouldn't show my feelings like this. I'll go back underground now and shed my tears in private. I suppose it's goodbye then. Come back and visit soon, won't you, Doggy? What an interest. That is, I always thought that was kind of a funny little encounter. And you can't actually go, but I do think it's interesting that you can, like, kind of dig your head down into here. But of course, now that you have this teacup, there's really nothing you can do unless you want to, like, lose the teacup. And I don't know what happens if you lose the teacup. I'm not willing to take a minute and try. So yeah, once you have the teacup, your best bet is to charge your ass back down over here. Not to Vendor, but to this gentleman. Yep, there we go. See here, but it's gone now. It should be business as usual. But those mischievous moles took my most precious of belongings. I can't possibly go on without it. Double ellipsis. Hey, that's my precious teacup, isn't it? Did you snatch it back from those meddlesome moles for me? Thank you. This is my good luck charm for doing good business. Well, one good deed deserves another. Here, you obtained golden mushroom. What do you think? It's pretty impressive, eh? A customer of mine gave it to me as payment a while back. It's got such a divine air, I had no idea what to do with it. It's yours now anyway, Pooch. Do with it what you will. And I think that Golden Mushroom begins a trade sequence. Very Zelda-esque. As I've said before, this game is often to hear, not before I've run that errand to Kusa Village, of course, but it's hard to forget about those terrifying growls. Going back there isn't exactly an appealing idea. But yeah, so, getting that Golden Mushroom does start a trade sequence up, and I forget where it goes, but of course, fresh fish from Agata Forest would fetch a fortune right now. But there don't seem to be any good fishermen there anymore. Anyway, enough of my complaining. Been sent to buy something, Pooch. So by the way, if you wait a day and come back to Agata Forest, and you have to wait a day, Karude will now be like, oh my gosh, my son built a bridge, and he didn't even tell me that a wolf helped him. But also, the boy, which, Koroke, I forget his name, I'll have to talk to him again. As you know, I have a terrible memory. What's his name again? Kokari. So, the boy Kokari has returned to his old games back at the pond fishing. And let's see here, how about some fishing? Yeah, sure. And of course, you want to fish because, as you know, that merchant will sell you a fish at a high price. Let's see here. Let's catch a big one. Just draw a line from the fish to the pole. So the fishing minigame is actually very similar. So I'll cut... Also, you can feed Ume. I thought I would mention that. I forget how much praise Ume gives you, but he does give you an adorable eating scene. He gives you 10 praise, too. Also, as long as I'm hanging out in Takapass, thought I would mention that now you can come back up to this tree now that you have Konohana Blossom. And even though it's like the angle or something is making it almost invisible to me, you can dive down into the top of this tree. You can dive down to the top of this tree, lily pad, and you can break the box open to find a stray bead. And you can also come inside the tree to find this little cursed spot, so you can just come in here, get a little bit of praise inside the tree, and I think it'll give you some animals to feed. Oh no, it won't, but it will give you this, which who knows? It seems that the game is focusing on it rather intently, which means maybe there is some sort of sweet prize inside. Oh no, it's just incense burner. Burner specially designed to release only the purest aroma. Too bad that will not assist us on our journey, but it will give us money, which I guess will assist us, so. Also, box right here. See where I am on my map? Box. Right here, and like I said before, if you, are looking for treasure at night, you're way more likely to be able to spot it. See, look at this. It's all over the freaking place, and you didn't even know before. And then you came here at night, and there was, like, little treasure boxes and clovers to dig up. Actually, you can see clovers during the day, but yeah, you can totally see treasure, like, all over the place when you're going around an area at night. So, as you can see, now this guy wants to talk to me. Let's see here. My wife asked me to get her one of those famous Kusa pinwheels. She'll give me a wallop if I go back empty-handed. I don't know which is worse, those growls or an angry wife. So yeah, obviously when you go to Kusa Village, you'll be able to get a pinwheel, but I think what's more important... Let's see here, fresh fish from Agata Forest would fetch a fortune right now. Anyway, have you been sent out to buy something, Pooch? Yeah, let's do some shopping. And sell. And guess what? Remember all those fish that we got when we were... Well, you didn't see me because I was like, I'm gonna cut that out. But look, if you start going for a while, basically you can start catching some really big fish. And you can just, like, do it over and over again. And so if for some reason you're trying to, like, grind cash, you can take all the fish that you get, and look, I got a ton of fish because I was trying to see how big they could get, but look, so I got the giant salmon, 7,400 yen. And look at all that. I just made a ton of money by fishing. So if you're ever, like, looking for some cash quick, like if you feel like you're in dire need of cash and you want to grind for money, fishing is a great way to do it. But at this point, now that I've done that, I feel like this is a good place to kind of finish things off. So with that, this has been Raktar. In the next episode, I will continue exploring Taka Pass and figuring out the mystery of Kusa Village. This has been Raktar. Thank you for watching.